Yeah. Man.
What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I have my Bulls hat on because it's time to talk about the Chicago Bulls and what have I seen so far this season. So far, it's been a very, very miserable road as a Chicago, just a miserable season for us Bulls fans. But at the same time, it's a tanking year. So, but at the same time, it can't, even though we are tanking, it still doesn't make up to the fact that this season has been dysfunctional at best. I mean, let's start off with good news, though, like firing Fred Hoiberg. And I've made a video about that. You can look that up here on the channel. I've made a video about the Bulls firing Fred Hoiberg and how he wasn't really the coach for us. Now we have Jim Baldwin as the head coach, and you know, so far, you know, for him so far, it's a 50-50. It's almost a 50-50 with him. I just can't figure him out yet. But what I've seen in the last two games that's been syndicated here in Indianapolis that's for me to watch, he's made Markkanen made him better at rebounding, and also lately he's been pulling up double-doubles lately for Markkanen, who I believe the team should really focus around. Also, you still have Zach LaVine, who is basically the leader, the team leader when it comes to points per game. The man is averaging 23.1 points a game. Also, he's also the leader of assists with total 4.3 assists per game. Also, to the point here is full statistic-wise for the team. It's all bad. Points per game, they are 28th in the league. So they are the second worst team in the NBA, the third worst team in the NBA when it comes to putting up points per game. Also, what really sticks out to me is assist totals, averaging almost 22 a game in assist, and also rebounding 42 per game, making them the number 26th in the league with rebounding, making assists 27th. And also points allowed, they're number 19th in the league. Personally, the Chicago Bulls, far this season, I've just been seeing, the word can refine this, and I know Bulls fans will probably, some will agree with this, clown show. Because I've never heard of a team, when they got blown out by the Boston Celtics and was booed on their own home court, the team itself wanted to do a sit-out and not come to practice. You heard that right. Didn't want to come to practice, a sit-out. Until, I don't know what Baldwin did, but obviously the team, of course, is practicing. He's, according to what some Bulls analysts and writers saying, that he's making them have hard practices. But at the same time, what really stood out to me is what Bulls fans want to hear the truth. And here's the truth. The front office is terrible. The front office is terrible. Management is just, oh, God. Gar Paxton and John. Gar Paxton. Oh, God. Gar Forman, John Paxton are killing this franchise. Every time they always try to mismatch everything, and so far it's blown up in their face. When they had Jabari Parker, I hate to say this, when Fred Hoiberg was the coach, Jabari was putting up some decent numbers. I mean, shoot, he was leading the team in field goal percentages with 47%. But when Fred Hoiberg got fired, and when Markkanen wasn't here, and neither was Bobby Portis, it was his time to shine. But he didn't do it, leading it to be his minutes getting restricted. Also, I'm also going to say this too. Chris Dunn, personally, for Chris Dunn, his numbers scream out backup point guard. And I believe while the Bulls fans want Zion, but at the same time, I would love to get Zion too. But to be honest, if they could find a point guard in the offseason, then maybe, just maybe, they'll get Zion in the draft. But if they feel that Zion's not the guy, and I know Bulls fans will hate this, they would get Jay Morant as the point guard for the Chicago Bulls. Either way, we have to see where that comes down to the roads. But mostly, this team has been, I mean, lately they've been competing with teams, somewhat competing with teams. They're 13-43, their record. They're 4th in the Central Division, and I think the 2nd to worst team in the league. Because worse is the worst team while I look here on the standings. Give me a minute, guys. See, in the East, they are probably, what, 13th worst team in the East. 13th worst. But still, they have to be probably one of the, at least, maybe the 4th worst team in the NBA. Mostly the worst. Obviously, the worst is the Knicks, who've lost 16 straight. But, you know, for this team to get better, there's only one thing they can do, but they're never going to do it. And that's firing Gar Forman as the GM and John Paxson as the VP of the team. Until the Bulls do that, we will have more disastrous seasons. Disastrous seasons. Ugh. But anyway, personally, the good things. Now that I got the bad things, here's the good things. Markkanen, like I said earlier, that he's doing better in rebounding. He's doing double-doubles. Also, 30 points, the last 3 games having, what, averaging 30 points a game. Also, you do have a scorer in Zach LaVine. But the real key here, Otto Porter. Yes, Otto Porter, and I'll talk about him in a minute. He had a solid first game with us. But personally, I still believe they should have never got rid of Bobby Portis. But at the same time, it seems like the Bulls don't want to overpay a bench player, which I understand. But at the same time, Bobby Portis was the real reason for defense. One of our best defenders on the team. But, you know, this team, guys. But I still love this team with all my heart. I want this team to get better. But it's going to be a while. Until they realize that Foreman gotta go and Paxson gotta go, we will have more craziest, frustrating seasons. But if the Bulls do get Zion, okay. If they get Jay Morant, okay. If they get a big name in free agent, okay. Only time will tell. So, basically, like I said, there's some key pieces here. Wendell Carter, good key piece. Markkanen, good key piece. Zach LaVine, good piece. The Bulls really need is a leader. A true leader for the team. They get a leader for the team, a player who can lead them, then we'll be in good shape. And also a good new management we'll be okay. So until then, Bulls fans, we're just going to have to ride this out. I know it sucks, but we're going to have to ride this out. Let me know in the comment section what you thought about this, and I will catch you all again next time. Bulls Nation, remember, let's stand up. We're going to have to ride this train. It's going, for how long, who knows? We just got to have, hopefully have some faith, guys. So, Bulls Nation, it is what it is. Hopefully, a change can happen. Hopefully, a new change in management. Hopefully, maybe coaching. Hopefully.
Your homie, cause the OG is gonna approach me. And I can't feel your OB, cause the OG is gonna approach me. And I can't feel your homie, cause the OG is gonna approach me.